You know what? First thing I have to say is, man, that I won't treat anybody equally. You, especially that green little fuck you. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're on. I'ma still hate you regardless.
Today we are doing desktop versus Quest. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I see Vrchat differently because of my setup. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, well, let me put it like this. I've only ever been on Quest, personally, so I don't really have a good grasp of what, like, the differences on PC would be, necessarily. I frequently see all the stuff that's, like, PC only, like game functions or avatars or whatever, and so I just kinda, I don't know, I guess sometimes I just wonder what would be different if I was on PC, but I don't know. It's mostly just my perception.
Well, really, I've been on Quest and PC, and I would say PC is kind of better than Quest, so that's why I disagree. Because some setups could be better than others. Like, with some players, they have full body tracking, so their, like, setup for it is, like, way better than normal Questies. But, like, with PC players, they have, not really that much. So it would be different from, like, both kind of perspectives.
Basically, I see some difference, but not a lot. The only difference is in what avatars show. Other than that, it's mostly the same. Maybe view might be different, but I don't really use VR.
See, I played on both Quest and PC, and it's basically virtually the same fucking thing on both sides. There's always going to be people trying to crash you on either or, so it really doesn't fucking matter which you play.
So I actually play on both as well, but I just connect my Quest to my PC. As someone who used to just mainly play Quest, the main difference, I would say, besides the avatars, is just the graphics of certain worlds, like the optimization and just certain things that you can and can't see. Worlds are a lot more pretty in PC because it can handle a lot more than the Quest can, and the only other main difference is, like, when I play on my PC, I don't ever crash, but if I play on Quest alone, that's kind of a problem because it lags. But other than that, it is pretty much the same.
So, similar to what Chibi said, desktop players have things that Quest players don't, such as, better graphics, exclusive avatars, sometimes even exclusive worlds, but, it's all, we're just here to play a game, we're here to socialize, so there's not a whole lot of difference to it.
I believe certain worlds shouldn't be Quest compatible. 3, 2, 1, go.
Look, all I'm saying is that some worlds shouldn't be Quest compatible for this. Even though I'm on Quest, what kills most worlds are the fucking little kids that join and just get their headset and running around and screaming random shit. And sometimes that just ain't it for some worlds. It's what usually kills most lobbies, too.
I think one of the main reasons why I agree with that is just because, again, with the Quest being so, like, easily accessible because it's a cheaper price than a PC and the other headsets were, a lot of kids have, they got one for Christmas, they got one during Black Friday and stuff like that. And so it's mainly just because I'm not against kids having fun, but with VRChat, it's just not a game for people who are possibly under the age of 16 or 17, just because of how much sexual content is on this game, which is fucking crazy, but yeah.
Alright, personally, I see this as more of a hardware thing. Like, there might be some worlds that are just too, like, advanced. Like, expecting people to make their worlds more simple just so that Quest users can use it, it would kind of limit some of the worlds. However, I don't disagree that there's a lot of children on Quest. I just think that there's probably more elegant solutions to getting them out of the worlds they shouldn't be in, as opposed to just, outlawing an entire headset. But I do agree with the whole, for, hardware reasons, like I mentioned.
I'm going to agree with what Nova said a minute ago. Hardware is definitely one of the big issues, because there's just some worlds out there for Quests that are just absolutely unplayable because of how laggy they are, and of course, it depends on, how good your PC is as well, but it's more likely for certain worlds to run a whole lot better on PC. And as for, what everyone else said, encountering, little kids who shouldn't be playing VRChat, I don't really see that as much as an issue, because, just block them. That's as simple as that. There's a block button for a reason.
Nico, you go.
Basically, I find it with the kids. There's always kids getting on freaking Quest and I'm never able to talk to my friends or to just cause issues. That's basically it.
I think they should limit some worlds on Quest since most of them like take a lot of your storage up on your Quest than on PC. A lot of people can go on there because they have their headset connected to their PCs. So like if people don't have them connected to their PCs, I think they shouldn't have those worlds for Quest accessible.
I feel I am misjudged for my setup rather than my personality first. 3, 2, 1, go.
I get judged a lot by people saying, why should I add a desk key because I don't have hands, and well, I can't do everything a desk key can do. So most people just, not all, but a lot of people, and they're usually just looking for a bang.
So there are a lot of people out there who does discriminate against people on PC when a lot of people do know that a PC costs way more than a headset does. Like, yeah, we on PC, but that don't mean we can't go ahead and buy our headset. We just don't want to be on headsets because you have to put on your head and it's just really annoying. Some people eyes hurt from it. Some people have glasses that they can't put inside the headset. There are many like reasons why people don't have a headset.
I can't say I've ever experienced any discrimination towards what device I used to play VR chat, at least not until now. It's like I said in the first question. We're just here to play VR chat. We're just here to play a game. We're here to hang out. So like it doesn't matter what system you use.
Like, I've never had an issue with discrimination. It's usually I start problems on my own before they realize I'm a questie, and that's what usually ends up getting them too. And then they point out the fact that I'm a questie, and I tell them that their parents never loved them. It's a whole scene, and I love it.
All right. So personally, this is kind of not really an issue. No one's ever really like called it out before and been like, "Oh my God, you use Quest? That's disgusting." And there was that one guy who crashed me when I went to McDonald's, but I don't think about him too often. I mean, maybe every night before I go to bed, but like, come on, that's still 11 hours of the day I'm not thinking about him. Anyways, yeah, no, really, just not a problem for me.
I haven't really had an issue with that. Even when I was just playing on Quest, because my PC at the time couldn't handle it, I never faced anything like that. And then obviously when I got my PC, nobody else really has a problem with it. I have seen it though. I have seen people get really pissed off or block somebody instantly or just totally try to just outcast them because they're on a different system, which I think is crazy, but that's about it.
Does your setup impact how you interact with people? 3, 2, 1, go.
So VR with the ability to have more range and the ability to move around and all that stuff, I feel like that opens a lot more of be able to express more with others, right? Unlike desktop players that can only really just kind of stand there and not do a whole lot, or at least not nearly as much.
Basically, I can't hug or get intimate with people, but it doesn't stop me from doing other stuff. And basically, some games require more hands than others, but I manage. That's about it.
It doesn't matter if they're on PC or Quest to me. I interact them with all the same. I just absolutely fucking hate both of them. And yeah, I'm here for nothing but the violence.
But me, I like to add both people because really the same thing what he said. They're both the same. You get a lot of drama from them, and most of the Quest people, there's a whole lot of drama. With PC players, you can just sit down and listen to music together, but you also get that good drama from them too, and you all can start a good riot with them. Now let's start it right.
Just about the only aspects that really change with the headset is the fact that I kind of just avoid turning on people's avatars whenever possible so as to not overheat the system or whatever. But aside from that, I see that as surface level stuff. I think beyond that, interactions are basically the same amongst all systems. And yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Personally, it doesn't affect my gameplay at all. I don't really care whether somebody's on Quest or PC. Myself, I'll get if I'm gonna get on VR chat to hang out and do stuff, I'm gonna actually be in VR because I don't like to sit in front of a mirror the whole time. I like to actually do stuff in VR. But if I'm going to look at avatars, sometimes that can be very taxing, like just doing it over and over and over, so then I'll hop in my PC. That's about it.
I believe the other side is worse than mine. 3, 2, 1, go.
I have been on my own quest many times, and it was not good at all. Because a lot of the avatars I have are PC only, and so those right there couldn't be used on my headset. So I get whole new avatars for my headset and whole new avatars for my PC, and that wasn't good at all. Then you got my head hurting while on it for you go on for too long. But if you're on PC for like 3 days, it don't even start hurting.
Look, I've been on Quest and PC, and even being from PC too, sometimes Quest people are just there to have fun and do whatever. But then there's the air of superiority that PC players have over Quest people, and as soon as they see that there's Questies, sometimes I've known whole groups of people from PC actively start kicking all Questies from lobbies. So, you know, me being on Quest at the moment, I think that a lot of PC players always think they're just better than everybody else. That's just my opinion, though.
So mine's gonna be based off of just personal play preference. I think playing on my Quest hooked up to my PC is a lot better than playing PC standalone and playing Quest standalone. My personal preference for playing Vrchat, I like to go to worlds that are either really cool to look at, or with most of the time it has things to actually do, like the painting or the driving worlds, you know, etc. And usually to do that, you're going to need functional hands. So I find it a lot more fun to do it that way. And then just on standalone Quest, you can't really go to some of the bigger worlds just because your headset can't really handle it. And I've also, one thing that I remember when I first played VRChat, I played on PC with my friend. He had a VR and I didn't at the time. And it really sucked to not be able to move the marker around correctly. And then when I played on Quest standalone and he played on his Quest hooked to his PC because his could handle it at the time, it also sucked because my avatar that I was using, though it was PC and Quest compatible, it didn't have a lot of the toggles that worked for it, and it also just didn't have a lot of the, I don't know if you know this, but uploading avatars and making them Quest compatible is really difficult because of the polygon level that you have to have, and so it just kind of makes the hair not flow as nicely, and that's the only reason why I prefer the way I play, which is my Quest hooked to my PC, which is what I think is best for me.
I know there's a lot of nasty stereotypes about both sides, and I really think we all just need to be honest with ourselves. The stereotypes are pretty accurate, let's be honest. But that's no reason to fight. Just because we're all terrible people, that just cancels it out, right? I mean, no side is good in this fight. Why don't we all just accept the fact that we're all terrible people and we can just move on? I rest my case.
Basically what the last guy said, but everybody has their own issue and everything. So deal with it, don't deal with it, get both, I don't know. Just don't be an ass.
So aside agreeing with Nova by the fact that we're all terrible people, but besides that, you know, both sides have their own differences, and both sides have their own perks. We're playing the same game, and I mean I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but we're just here to play VR chat. There shouldn't be any problem between what device you use.
I believe everyone should respect everyone, no matter what the setup they're using. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think everyone should be affected because no matter what they're using, if they're a good person, you still like talk to them. Bad person, you unadd them or block them. Don't base everything off a person's setup. Like, you don't know what the circumstance is that they don't use a headset or they don't have a headset. Some people could have a PC and don't have enough for a headset. Some people could have like bad migraines if they put the headset on. Like, everything has a reason for something.
Okay, like, come on, this isn't really even a question. Like, this is all just a debate over, like, what you play the same game on. I couldn't even imagine someone disagreeing. Honestly, the thought wouldn't even cross my mind to disagree. If anyone disagreed with this, I don't know what I'd do, because it wouldn't happen.
Basically what the last guy said, adding the fact that you don't know why they have a headset or why they have a Quest. I mean PC, god damn it. Basically, we're all trying to play the same game here and have fun. Don't be a jackass.
I don't, again, like for me, it doesn't really matter. I think if you actually care, it's a bit childish. It's a game, get over it. Second reason is, like others have said, you don't know the reason on whether or not, like, you don't know why they're on Quest or why they're on PC. And that's just because, I mean, somebody could be handicapped and they might not have the accessibility to do that, or they just can't afford the alternative. And, you know, that's not really their fault either.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with what everyone else said. Everyone should be treated with respect. The only time where I would disagree with that is if, like, a desktop user came up to me and rubbed in my face, and how desktop is better, then I'm probably going to start discriminating a little bit. I hate to say it, but I'll probably start discriminating. Just a little bit though, just a little bit.
You know what? First thing I have to say is, man, that I won't treat anybody equally. Fuck you, especially that green little fuck you. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're on. I'ma still hate you regardless.
I couldn't even imagine someone disagreeing.
No, but people should gotta consider without discrimination. It brings a lot of us together. I'm just saying. A lot of these people wouldn't be together making friends with the people they are without people discriminating them. Yeah. Like and subscribe.
All right, be sure to like and subscribe. If this video hits 60 likes, Roy's gonna do a maid outfit.
Now, if this video hits 100